last night that we saw Andrei and Fed. Andrei chucked the chapeau into the crowd. He was so fired up at the end. Can you use it, or is it too much from last night?
Yes, you absolutely can use it, and I think we're going to see the best that they have right here, right now.
Here we go. Let's play pickleball.
Jeez.
Staksrud almost got hit, and his shoe came untied.
Yeah, he blew a tire. I guess that's what Gabe Tardio speed-ups do to you.
Wow.
Interested to see what kind of loading we have from Staksrud. Is it going to be mostly backhand, or is he going to find some forehands over there on the right in this match?
So Andrei tests the left hip of Ben, and he's ready.
Andrei pretty aggressive in men's doubles and Cape Coral, maybe even a little too much. We'll see what kind of speed up frequency he has in this one.
Yes, that match you referred to was a semifinal won by Ben and Gabe, 7-3, Adam.
Oh, that's nasty. Little slice forehand dink of Staksrud carries just a little too far, and that's all Gabe needs.
0-2-2.
Oh, wide.
Oh, Ben, no, Ben is not buying that he missed that.
Call. The result of the rally is 1-2-2. We'll now proceed to video review. After review, the result of the rally is overturned. The ball is in. Loss of a free challenge. No free challenge remaining. Resume play at 2-0-1.
Yeah, when Ben makes that aggressive of a march, he saw something.
Time in. 2-0-1. Second serve.
And Adam, the big stripe of that glowing object called the sun has arrived on center court here. There you see the ball just catching on the prior challenge in your box up in the corner. Lob volley in there. The most casual track down in the history of pickleball. And just full Tardio-ness. I mean, that is like he has a little bag of bread to feed the ducks walking through the park, and then comes up and does that.
Side out.
And these underdogs need to get out of the gates quicker. See if Fed and Andrei have theirs. That'll help.
I mean, we've had some 6+ hour days with our last 5 matches on semifinal Saturday. That is not what's going on right now.
Wow. Just catches. Another lob from Feddy. That one doesn't land.
Yeah, he's going with less topspin and more height to kind of a plainer, flatter ball.
Well done from Staksrud, and Gabe has already seen more balls here than practically that entire match last week, where he was just iced. So some tweaks here going on. What in the world is he doing?
He's charging the ATP defense unsuccessfully. That's what he's doing, Dave.
Thank you, Adam.
Interesting. 3-2-1. For a guy who moves so well and can retreat and play soft to reset the point, that was definitely an interesting choice.
Yeah, because back to that, I don't think you have any shot that's going to land in the court because you have no angle. You almost have to hit the person that hit the ATP. We'll ask him about that in a coming tournament. Oh, man.
If he plays really well, we might ask him about that today.
Why not? And the shoelaces are a factor here. Ben got his all squared away. Oh, it's plenty of time for shadow swings, though, Adam.
2, 3, 1.
Loop, swoop, and pull over there, Fed.
Fetty's counters are looking good there. Slides to the backhand for that one.
3, 3, 1.
Fetty's counter's looking good, Dave. Is that what you mentioned?
I believe that is what I mentioned, and he's done it again. This time from the paddle of Gabe Tardio, and they have the lead. And 5-3. Gabe has looked at Ben on occasion like, can I call a timeout for us? He didn't ask there, but this is 5 in a row.
Don't show weakness, Gabe.
Another lob.
Look
at that straddle. Can't come up with that one.
Second serve.
I mean, I would have had both feet in the kitchen there.
5, 3, 2.
Andrei's face. like, man, what are you doing, Andrei? Wait a couple more shots.
3, 5, 1.
I mean, that's just too easy for Gabe right there.
Nice counter again from Staksrud. And on that previous point, when Gabe sees an attack coming from a pretty good position, he slides. But when you're forcing it, he can just wait and choose backhand or forehand, and you are in big trouble.
Wow, stunning miss from Ben as he shakes his head and walks back to return.
Especially because the backhand drive was pretty okay from Staksrud.
Yeah. On the first one, under on the second one.
Yeah, you see the hand in front of the face. I mean, these boys are hitting hard. They are close to each other. And that sunlight can really throw off the rhythm.
Staksrud was one of the victims in Ben's run to the singles final that took place yesterday.
Ben all over it. I just love the mindset of Tardio. Hits a pretty high fifth and just still charges forward.
4-5-1.
Trust the hands, baby. See, when your job is you're supposed to decide the value of your partner's shot, and you see him charging in, you're like, it must be good.
Must be good.
Great job of grabbing that one. They just got a little far.
Ben's not going to do that many times, so you have to capitalize. Great play from Andrei Daescu.
T-serve catches it. Fed does not go after that one.
Second serve.
I understand the idea, but the time to get there, I mean, Gabe could have been sitting backhand all day long, and he's just going to be able to reverse the paddle. In fact, he was sitting backhand. Whoa, Tommy season for Ben. Okay. Not very often from his paddle do you see that.
No. Rare tomahawk.
And that Adam explained for everyone.
You can see right here on screen, uses the opposite side of the paddle over on the left side of his body. And definitely not preferred from Ben because his backhand is so amazing, but sometimes that ball comes back in a position where it's needed.
And full Tardio-ness, Tui backhand rip winner, Adam.
Yeah. Check, check, and check.
Tied at 5.
5-5-2.
No.
Oh, he did it again.
Come on, Gabe.
Off speed with the forehand this time. So much spin. I mean, Andrei watched it and then stared at the heavens.
That's an absolute beauty from Staksrud. Started up the line, probably not going to win the point with that ball, but be ready for the next. Force Ben Johns to extend off of his body.
I mean, way more balls than we've seen recently, no matter who's been playing against Gabe and Ben to Gabe. And we expected our friends Andrei and Fed to get to the line very frequently. They hadn't in some matches. They're very good here today. Yes, we're still going. The floor is lava. And then the floor collapses as Andrei smacks his paddle twice. How about that firefight here on a Saturday afternoon, including a net cord, which usually ends it, Adam.
Actually think Staksrud had a good chance to end that point if it doesn't clip the net with the backhand that he hit and the classic follow-up after an amazing point.
Timeout receiver,
missed
7-1.
return.
Under the net, Adam. Missed return under the net. 8 referees, can't do it without them.
Poke, backhand dink, and a nice little slide along the kitchen to find offense from Ben Johns. Such a smooth customer.
Left side, Gabe. Right side supposed to set it up, and you're not supposed to swing away over there like that.
5 feet off the line, too, and still swinging.
Just full cuts. I mean, he wasn't cheated over there. I'll give him credit.
8-5-2.
And pops up the last one. Really nice from Andrei.
Side out.
But you can even see on that last point, I mean, it's 1 point, small sample size, but Ben felt a little awkward over there on the right, and that's what Federico Staksrud is dealing with in general, being over on the right now. 2 different sides, same game, but much different.
5-8-2. Side out.
Very short possession there.
8-5-1.
I think the fans like when Ben has to jump and hit an overhead like he did, because he's so calculated you lose sight of how good an athlete he is.
8-5-2.
How do you get out of that trouble, Andrei? I fell victim to that, of seeing the smoothness and not appreciating what Ben can do from an athletic perspective.
Brilliantly done. Right side all the way over, finds a forehand through the middle.
Ball comes off the paddle differently on the forehand side of Staksrud. He gets on top of his backhand well, but not near the power as the forehand.
And just ridiculous. Up and down through 2 paddles, no problem.
Andrei's like, he's been burning me line. I'm going to crash there.
6-8-2. Side out.
Big cut from Andrei goes deep, so they get 1. Lead is 2. Alshon and Patriquin await the winner tomorrow in a best-of-5 gold medal match. Okay, so Gabe pulls the trigger cross court well wide.
And another reason why attacking Ben's line is so good is even when he does put in back in play, it's usually a block, a soft shot, not all that power on the forehand side.
Blasted through the middle by Andrei, and hold them at 8 again.
6-8-1.
Wow. Oh, no.
Second serve.
That's frustrating. Throws off the rhythm.
Yes. Second try to pull within 1.
6-8-2.
Lob volley, but not in there. So Staksrud lobbed more than we've ever seen him in this match to mixed, if not less than 50% results. Okay.
Second serve.
Holding him at 8 again so far. One more stop needed.
And we see the positive of the Tardio-ness crashing in. That's the other side of the coin right there.
Yes. Finally get to 9.
I mentioned the soft backhand counter of Ben sometimes. That is the other side of that coin.
And that is crushed. Staksrud's been pretty doggone solid with the backhand counter over there.
I agree, and he's been switching back and forth. He's had some on both sides. It's a beauty.
Second serve.
Not sure we'll have another shot hit as far behind a body as that last one from Staksrud.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was in too, but again, elite hands mean you go after everything sometimes.
J-Dub calls them Fetty fast hands.
Oh no, Andrei is going to lose it on the net cords. That's why he goes to the towel and just does not let that carry over. So stuck at 6.
9-6-1.
That is not going to sit well with Andrei. Game point for Ben and Gabe.
10-6-1. Second serve.
Second try to close it out.
10-6-2.
Says, get that out of here, Andrei. What a way to walk off game number 1. Beautiful counter back where it came from. 11-6 for Ben and Gabe. This is the Carvana Mesa Cup presented by Cal-Am Resorts. Game 2 right around the corner of the country, and it looks spectacular here.
Missed it. I just love watching Ben hold his paddle to the last second, to possibly flick something out of the air before he adjusts and let the ball bounce to dink.
There was an example there even.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
if you can focus on him for a couple points at home and watch, you can see how smooth he is. He waits till the 11th hour.
Haven't dropped a game in this tournament, Gabe and Ben. Oh, beautifully done. However, against Jonathan Trung and Wyatt Stone, they did not play well at all and were in trouble. Got out the door, though. Yep.
I'm from Houston. I know what he said.
Yep. And we'll just leave it in Houston because we do have a problem.
1-1-2.
What in the world are you doing? That is, you want the definition of Tardio-ness. There it is.
Like, I just want to be in Ben's brain for a second after that kind of shot from his partner.
I mean, Ben talks about it being an unsolved game, but running away from the net, forehand winners.
That was something. You can really track that ball at the kitchen in and out of light a couple different times from paddle to paddle.
Second serve.
I mean, that was not even close.
Yeah, the classic paddle wipe after it didn't grab.
Yikes.
I mean, I think that's the definition of a force right there from Daescu. With that kind of reach, and you still poke it that far out. That was what I was talking about earlier on that point, where Staksrud thought Andrei was coming over and he didn't, and Staksrud played a soft ball with the backhand. Those are the intricacies of right side play that you don't always notice.
I mean, just unbelievable from Gabe.
And his back's almost to the opponent, and he gets that kind of pop. I don't know who else hits a shot like that.
The veteran Matt Wright has always turned his shoulder a little bit, but I don't know if he's turned it that far.
No.
2-3-1. Point.
Went to the sort of short hop on the return. Well long from Ben Johns.
Got him. Yeah, and the other thing of having the light coming in and off your face is another big thing here.
Absolutely.
Short hop lob is a beauty. Oh, no.
I love the synchronized hand up from Andrei. Yeah, from Fed after that let cord.
Oh, hello, H. Just full of his swaggaliciousness there. Checking out who he could play tomorrow.
Wow, what a reload. Because that was not the soft block on the backhand side counter from Ben Jean's full two-hander, and Staksrud was ready.
Side out.
Yeah, if you are trying to make a big move and it is up, you are toast. But a nice lead. It looked a lot like this in game number 1, and then it didn't. So let's see if they can hold them off and force a game 3.
I mean, you have no margin for error dinking to Gabe Tardio. It is unbelievable. So much pressure to make that ball bounce in front of him. You have to be absolutely perfect.
And here is a wardrobe change from Staksrud. Adds the hat. Oh, no way. Oh.
Second serve.
Beautiful scramble. And obviously, Staksrud was not planning on wearing the hat because the color clash is significant.
Second serve. 4-5-2. Side out.
I mean, the positivity is spectacular.
5-4-1.
Was Ben ready
Second
for that
serve.
one?
I would have to go with yes.
And this tournament last year, not ready at all.
Because he didn't know Gabe would just send everything in every spot.
Yeah, the inside out backhand off of the bounce. That would have gone right past Ben. This time his paddle's out in front and he puts it down.
Yes, because Colin would have dinked that in the middle.
Second serve.
Okay.
How does that work out?
It just did.
4-5-2.
I mean, a complete disaster in the middle for Gabe and Ben there, and then win the rally.
5-5-2.
You better be able to fade the pump fake on the right. All part of the deal.
Side out.
Great reach in from Staksrud. Yeah, I love that extension over on the right from Fed. Not one of our taller competitors, but he is always on the precipice of reaching too far, but he's rarely off balance. Oh, man.
Second serve.
Just the soul crusher off speed.
Mid-pace, perfect location.
And wild miss down the line for Staksrud there. So cannot take the lead back. And now can they hold?
Yeah, that risk-reward ratio is not in Fed's favor on that last ball.
Second serve.
Okay. Grindy.
Yeah, good patient point. That was the first opportunity, and I think that Gabe should speed that up. Just make it.
Side out.
A little shake of the finger from Andrei there. Okay.
Like, I know there's a lot of me to hit, but not this time, buddy.
Oh, hello, Zoe Wong on the bench over there. There's Selena, Fed's fiance. And she showed me the rock yesterday. Feddy did very nicely.
Well done, sir.
5-5-2. Six, 5-2. Side out.
Yeah, maybe we'll go fast. That'll work. It's just paddle tip down and he just fires it at you. Great return.
Second serve.
Staksrud even has the bill angled slightly to block as much sun because it's coming in
5-6-2.
to his left.
Next level.
Point.
Oh, now he flipped it around after the dink error.
Can't happen.
6-6-2.
That is not really going to help with the sun now.
Both teams moving the ball around so much more than in Cape Coral at the kitchen.
Side out.
And Tardio can't believe Fed got away with that.
There was so much cross court between Ben and Andrei in the previous match meeting.
6-6-1. Point.
Snapped the wrist a little too much on that flick from Tardio.
7-6-1.
Right off the end of the paddle.
On that counter, though. Second try to add to the lead.
That is a heavy initial counter from Staksrud on the forehand side. Well played to put that one back.
Another lob. That's a beauty. And gets the misses. Tardio decides almost rarely, unless you're Connor Garnett, do you want to find a backhand there just because you can control and you don't lose reach with two hands. Interesting.
8-6-2.
Up to 8. Can they get to 9 here? That would be no.
Side out.
Yeah, no runs here. Back and forth. Couple here, couple there. Some nice defensive side out ball throughout game 2.
That's the most awkward shot I've seen Ben Johns hit in a while. What in the world was that? He kind of jumped at a ball in the air.
6-8-2.
Old man grunt. Oh no.
Point.
All that is going to go wide, but what's he supposed to do?
The only silver lining there is he was able to protect the face from being hit. Very unfortunate situation for Daescu.
7-8-2.
Wow. An absolute gift after Staksrud takes a backhand running up to his side.
8-7-1.
Must get at least one here.
Second serve.
It's just not there.
Yeah. And I have no idea what the kitchen pattern is. It is full on ball. This is Kawamoto ball at the kitchen line.
Ben destroys a counter. Ball back. Nothing added.
7-8-1. Second serve.
Yeah, Gabe is definitely struggling when Ben goes straight ahead and the ball comes back to Gabe. He's not quite on it like he normally is. And the big sun strip is gone, but there's still some lingering parts.
Oh no. And the Ernie brings us to snowmen in the desert hanging out with the Swaros. 8-all in game 2. And another yell from Staksrud.
8-8-2.
Listen to the footwork and watch that footwork stay out of the kitchen. Great counter from Staksrud. Tied at 8. Ball back. Can they? I mean, a run here is 2. A 2,
right?
8-8-2. 8-1.
There's one.
Point.
Gabe says,
Timeout,
may I
receiver,
call a
9-1.
timeout, sir? And that is granted. So,
and you
9-8-1.
jeez.
Point.
Complete disaster in the middle. Gabe desperately tried to play a tweener, but way too late. What in the
10-8-1.
world? Game point.
They don't even.
They didn't even acknowledge that that could be close.
Didn't even attempt to track it down.
Game point 2.
10-8-2.
Feels like it's a must-have. Wow, a pop-up dink from Ben. Couldn't get put away. And then reads the Ernie and gets it 2 game points saved.
I think after that missed opportunity, at least tied up here for Ben and Gabe. No margin for error against this team. You give them a second chance, they usually take it. That's why they have a 1 next to their name.
And a 69-4 record.
Second warm-up ball.
Okay. New ball in play. Feddy wanted to see it.
Short hop backhand dink.
Nine, 10-1.
Okay. There's one. Second serve coming up. Chance to tie, or game point 3 will be on the paddle of Federico Staksrud.
9-10.
Andrei hung in there until he didn't. Bolivian bomb through the middle. It's going to take more than
11. 10-10-2.
Wow, what a play all the way around. We're still going. Goes for another ATP. It's the dreaded HTP. Tangs off the post, as you said, Adam. And this is now match point. Timeout from Daescu and Staksrud.
11-10-2.
An atrocious return, but Ben jumped in, and the first volley was spectacular. Wow.
10-11-1.
Fed tried to call him off, and he didn't finish his call off before the ball was right at him.
10-11-2.
The switch over, swap the backhand, switch over to the forehand. Just like that.
Match point 2.
10-1.
Brilliantly played by Andrei Daescu, and how about the directing from Federico Staksrud? Crowd wants more pickle. Can they get it? Match point 3. The answer is emphatically no. Here comes Gabe Tardio and Ben Johns, and where it all started could finish with gold. Terrific match, especially game 2. Adam, so many chances for Andrei and Fed.
Yeah, they played a great game 2. Extremely tense. The last 10 minutes of that game was back and forth. Such a mental grind out there. Great work from Johns and Tardio to finally get it done. And why not have Gabe coming in hot, the reason why they're able to move on.
Ben, big momentum shift at the end of game 2. How were you able to close it out with the crowd sounding like that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like end of game 2, we made a couple errors and then called a timeout. They got one more, and then, you know, when we got it back, I felt pretty good about it. I knew as long as we were getting to the net on some, that we'd eventually get an opportunity and score some points, and then tied it up. I think Andrei hit a big Ernie, but, you know, I mean, that was my fault. I didn't get us in. I missed my drop, a little high, so no, not a big deal, and just had to convert on the next one.
Gabe, we normally don't have a big jumbotron behind us there. When you hit a good shot, how hard is it for you to not watch your highlight and go into the next point?
Oh yeah, I think I do that every time. Yeah, every time, you know, timeout, every shot. I think I watch the big TV. I don't know, it's just so big, and you know, I like to watch myself, so you know.
Ben, the last time you got a Triple Crown was in North Carolina. How prepared are you for tomorrow going for 3?
I guess we'll find out. I don't know. It's been a while since I played singles. I think the last time I had all 3 on one day was like Atlanta of last year. It was a lot hotter there, so you know, I think I'll be able to pace myself a little more here. So yeah, I mean, my legs are feeling it, but I'm feeling pretty good going into Sunday.
Well, these two are in the finals again. Dave, back to you.
Thank you, Ireland. They're going to face the 2 seed, so 1 and 2 get home on the men's side. Could we have 1v2 on the women's side? Hey.